Alright, we had a lot of interesting things come out over the last couple days. I figured I'd go ahead and cover them all in one super dedicated Funhaus video. So of course, remember, always check out the organization. They're always trying to dig up the best information for everybody. And I will say, interesting, Konami. So first off, we have Danger Thunderbird. Now this is coming from you guys courtesy of Game Informer. And is Konami trying to advertise on other sources? I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. So you can reveal this card in your hand. Your opponent randomly chooses one card from your hand, and then you discard the chosen card. Then if the discarded card was not Danger Thunderbird, you can special summon Danger Thunderbird from your hand if you do draw one card. If this card is discarded, you can target one set card your opponent controls, destroy it. And of course, you can only use this effect of Danger Thunderbird once per turn. Now the first thing I'm going to tell you is, for 2800, this card sucks. So there's a little card out there we like to call Dark World Lightning. And Dark World Lightning didn't see a lot of play back in its time, because if your opponent chained the face down card, you were in a shitty situation. And now this might not be the same point here, and I mean, you can also target a set monster your opponent controls, but who T-sets and passes in this current format? I actually ask you that question. Honestly, I think this is going to be the weakest of the new Danger support. I'm not a particular fan of this. It's just absurdly weak to me, and especially coming in at a secret rare. Like, talk about being disappointed. Now, there's things, it's a different story if it's something like Danger Bigfoot that's destroying something on my opponent's turn because of the effect of ABC Dragon Buster, for example, or you've even got something like, I guess you can end phase Danger this away and send and kill an opponent's back row that they just set, but it doesn't seem good. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people are going to want to believe that this card is going to be good. Sure, you can try it, but it falls short of that good requirement. You know, if it destroyed multiple back row, probably would have been one of the best cards. You know, back row have kind of fallen out of favor in the current game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's really sad to say that. You know, even just like targeting one set, like, you have to give value to cards that destroy back row. And had you probably given this the value to destroy 2 back row, this probably would have become an essential staple across every Danger deck out there. But I'm sorry to say that it falls too short of that good bin. I'm sure Danger players will probably consider one of this in the pure builds, but woohoo, 1 back row. It's not good, unfortunately. And I'm sorry to say that. I know a lot of people want this to be good, but take it from me, it'll be the cheapest Danger card out there besides the Ultras and probably the Ultra Field Spell. We don't talk about the bad Ultra Field Spell. It's bad. Now, some interesting things also came out. So if you control a level 3 monster, except for Psychic Wheeler, you can special summon this card in defense position from your hand. You can only special summon a card with this card's name this way once per turn. Okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can target one monster on the field with less attack than the synchro monster, for which was used as synchro material, and destroy it. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. So the first thing that sticks out to me here is, you guys remember a little card called MX Saber Invoker? You guys remember being able to just do 2 level 3s on the field? Do you think? You guys know a little thing called Terratop, Takum Tumborg, and things like that? It's almost like they banned Invoker because this guy was coming out. If I just have any level 3 on the field, could you imagine the things you could do in Goki with this? Just any level 3, by the way. Marauding Captain, Dragoness, even so much other. No, I don't know how much synergy this is going to have now that we've checked Invoker. But going forward, this is going to be interesting for level 3 decks. Also Gillosaurus, I forgot about it. Also the fact that if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, that you get to target one monster in the field with less attack than the synchro monster for which this card was used as synchro material, and destroy it. So you do get some promoted value out of this, depending on what you're playing against, or if your opponent leaves something on the field, you'll probably be able to pop something and get some sort of value out of it. This is just kind of a bonus effect. I mean, if you control a level 3, special summon this from your hand in defense mode, that's where the real value in this card starts to shine. And I will give Konami some credit. I think they preemptively took care of a problem before it was going to arise. So I will kudos on checking this before it happened. And then, of course, this in itself is a psychic tuner. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this. This is a tuner, so you get access to cool other plays with this. Besides, hey, level 3 special summon itself, right? That seems pretty good. Now, we also got another little guy here. So this is just Psychic 1600. Okay, if you control a level 3 monster, except for Psychic Track, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense mode. You can only special summon a card with this card's name once returned this way. Huh. A synchro monster that was used as synchro material gains... if you use this card as synchro material, you get to pump up a monster by 600 attack. Huh. So I get to give my synchro 600 attack, and I get the ability to potentially blink out a monster on the field. Yeah, both of these cards are prime examples of checking other issues in the game. And I might be giving a little bit too much credit here to cleaning up the issue of Invoker, but too much level 3 support just is going to be bad in the long run. So good. I wanna cheese my opponent with these, do weird things, because there has to be a way for these cards to be broken in some sort of way possible. Because tuner plus non-tuner level 6, had Goyo not gotten his errata, probably would have been much better. Also, these cards kind of remind me a little bit of the Gamma Driver. You guys know that whole archetype, you know, Psyframes. These cards kind of feel reminiscent of that, and you'll see in a second why these cards are a little bit reminiscent of that archetype. Now, we did get a synchro for this, so this just wasn't meant to be for level 3 decks. It was meant for other things. So we got Hyper Psychic Riser, which is level 6. This guy kind of reminds me of Omega in a way. So it's generic 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner. Alright? 2,600. So monsters with attack less than this card cannot attack. Monsters on the field whose attack is higher than this card cannot activate their effects. Interesting fun fact. The fact that this comes in at 2,000 is very interesting. Obviously, it'll be 26 when you buff it up, so you'll be able to negate anything less than its current attack, which will also be interesting to note. But 2599 below can't attack. 2601 above cannot activate effects. Interesting. Now, I think I would want to leave this at 2,000 because I feel like most of the detrimental effects kind of come in at that block above like 2,000 or more. So, kind of be hesitant to want to give it the power up, but I mean, hey, it's a very interesting effect. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by your opponent, you target 2 monsters in your graveyard with the same type and attribute, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. Add those cards to your hand. They gave this a failsafe, actually, and this is kind of cool. So, if your opponent checks this in some way, shape, or form, handles the situation, gets rid of it, cool, you get to add back Mr. Non-Tuner plus Mr. Tuner. Seems pretty fucking good to me. Once again, floatability. It's, I also wish it was just when this card, like, left the field. Like, it would be so much better. Like, just imagine your opponent compulses this, Grammels it, something stupid like that. Like, oh my god. Floatability value, but it's just not there. So, good job, though. I like this card. Interesting things going on right now. Top sleeves being voted to be reprinted. Uriah, Rainbow Dragon, of course, the Charmers, Madolche, and things like Black Rose Dragon. Now, for those of you that also don't know, the OCG is having their first YCS, and they've got a couple of interesting goods out here. Konami's going to be selling a number of limited edition items and other things, and they are actually going to be selling a shirt with Scrap Kong on it. I don't know why, but they are. There's going to be a smartphone case for Slifer. This actually looks really awesome, actually. Clear files are going to be sold out for Black Rose and Moonlight. Awesome. More clear files. Ooh, nice. And then, what is this? Sticker sheet. Oh my gosh. Pot stickers, please. Ooh, keychains. I like this. Muffler towel. Wow. Konami, you're really trying here. Stickers for Karibo. Clear file for Mirror Force. Huh. More clear files. And then, what is this? A smartphone case for Trishula. Huh. Interesting. So that's all I have for the news today, guys. Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about these cards. And guys, I'm out. Peace. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. I will be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.